Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC P0443 signifies a malfunction in the evaporative emission EVAP canister purge valve circuit. This component plays a crucial role in controlling fuel vapor emissions from the fuel tank, allowing trapped vapors to be directed into the engine for combustion. When the powertrain control module PCM detects the return signal from the EVAP canister purge valve does not correspond with the expected output signals, it stores this diagnostic trouble code. The issue may arise from various components, such as the purge valve itself, wiring, or the PCM. The EVAP canister purge valve is typically located near the fuel tank and is connected to the engine via a series of hoses. Understanding the function and location of this component is vital for effective troubleshooting and ensuring compliance with emission standards. The EVAP canister purge valve's primary role is to manage the flow of fuel vapors from the EVAP canister to the intake manifold, ensuring these emissions are burned during combustion. This is essential for reducing harmful emissions released into the atmosphere. The malfunction DTC P0443 indicates that the return signal from the purge valve does not change as expected according to the PCM's output signal. In this specific Honda CR-V model, the purge valve is commonly located on or near the engine compartment, connected to the fuel tank's venting system. By failing to regulate vapor flow properly, the vehicle may have increased emissions, which is not only harmful to the environment, but may also affect the vehicle's overall performance. Therefore, it's crucial for technicians to inspect the EVAP system thoroughly when this DTC is encountered. Several potential causes may trigger the DTC P0443. The most common culprit is a faulty EVAP canister purge valve, which might not operate correctly, leading to incorrect signals being sent to the PCM. Another cause to consider is wiring issues within the circuit connecting the purge valve to the PCM, including shorts or opens in the wiring that may disrupt communication. External factors, such as poor connections or corrosion, can also impact this circuit's performance. Lastly, a malfunctioning PCM might also contribute to this DTC. The PCM is the main computer responsible for monitoring engine functions and emission systems, making its proper operation essential for vehicle performance and emissions compliance. Each of these potential issues needs careful inspection and diagnostics to identify the root cause of this error. When experiencing DTC P0443, several symptoms may become evident. One of the most noticeable signs is an increase in vehicle emissions, which may lead to failing emissions tests if not addressed. Additionally, the check engine light, CEL, on the dashboard will likely illuminate, alerting the driver to underlying issues with the vehicle's emission controls. In some cases, the driver might also notice a decline in engine performance, which could manifest as rough idling or trouble accelerating. Addressing these symptoms promptly is essential, not only for ensuring regulatory compliance, but also for maintaining the vehicle's overall efficiency and longevity. If neglected, these symptoms can lead to more severe ignition or emission system problems. The first troubleshooting step for addressing DTC P0443 involves starting the engine and holding the speed at 3,000 RPM without load until the radiator fan activates, which indicates that the cooling system is engaged. Once the fan kicks in, allow the engine to idle for an additional 2 minutes. This step serves to establish baseline conditions under which the EVAP canister purge valve operates. By initially running the engine at a higher RPM, technicians can observe how the valve responds to changing conditions. This procedure is crucial for highlighting potential irregularities or failures in real-time operation. ensuring that any anomalies can be captured for further analysis and troubleshooting. The second step involves inspecting the EVAP canister purge valve connector. Begin by disconnecting the 2P connector from the valve. After disconnecting, technicians should measure the resistance of the valve's internal circuit using a multimeter. Under normal conditions, the resistance should range from 23 to 26 ohms at room temperature. If the readings fall outside this range, it indicates a problem with the EVAP canister purge valve itself, suggesting that it may need to be replaced. This procedure is vital, as it ensures that the valve functions correctly under electrical load and confirms its role in effectively managing the evaporative emissions system. During the third troubleshooting step, it's essential to disconnect the EVAP canister purge valve and check the IGPS-PCS circuit. This process requires ensuring that the circuit is receiving the correct supply voltage. When the vehicle is in the on position, the circuit should display 12 volts from the battery. If the battery voltage is absent or shows an abnormal reading, it likely indicates a problem within the power circuit leading to the valve. This check is crucial, as it can pinpoint whether the issue lies within the electrical supply to the valve, which might require repairs or replacement of the circuit wiring contributing to the error. In the fourth step of troubleshooting, technicians must prepare to inspect the powertrain control module, PCM. Begin by disconnecting the EVAP canister purge valve connector and then the PCM connector E. This disconnection is crucial for ensuring that each component can be tested in isolation. A primary focus is to conduct a PCS open wire inspection to check for faults such as shorts to ground or open circuits within the wiring. Ideally, there should be less than 1 ohm for open wire conditions and more than 1 mega ohm for shorts. Identifying these discrepancies helps to narrow down the issue, confirming whether the PCM is receiving proper signal inputs for controlling the EVAP system. The final troubleshooting step involves a thorough inspection of the PCM, especially if previous tests have shown normal conditions with all other components. If the PCM is determined to be the sole remaining suspect, additional diagnostic tests should be conducted to verify its functionality. This may include examining the software versions, checking for corroded terminals, or any signs of damage on the module itself. If abnormalities are confirmed during this inspection, a full replacement of the PCM may be necessary. This module is critical for managing multiple engine functions, so it must be in optimal working conditions to ensure the entire vehicle operates effectively and to avoid emission-related complications. Once repairs or replacements have been made, it is crucial to verify the effectiveness of the intervention. Start by clearing the DTC from the PCM using a scan tool, which resets the diagnostic trouble code memory. Following this, a test drive should be performed under various driving conditions to allow the vehicle to run through several cycles of operation. This ensures that the EVAP system and any associated components function correctly. After the test drive, it is necessary to recheck for the reoccurrence of the DTC. If the check engine light does not illuminate, it indicates that the repair was successful, confirming that the underlying issue has been addressed adequately. To prevent future occurrences of DTC P0443 and ensure the longevity of the EVAP system, routine maintenance practices should be established. Regularly inspect the entire EVAP system, including all hoses, the purge valve, and electrical connections, for signs of wear, leaks, or damage. Ensuring that all connections are clean and free from corrosion is crucial, as poor connectivity can lead to system failures. Additionally, keeping components such as the EVAP canister and purge valve clean assists in their efficient functioning. Following recommended service intervals and keeping an eye on any warning lights can also help catch potential issues before they escalate into more significant problems. In summary, DTC P0443 points to a malfunction within the EVAP canister purge valve circuit that can lead to increased emissions and potential engine performance issues. Thorough inspections of the EVAP system and associated components are vital for diagnosing and resolving this code. Techniques such as measuring resistance, voltage checks, and evaluating the PCM functionality are necessary steps in this process. By adhering to these troubleshooting procedures and maintaining preventive practices, technicians can effectively address the root causes of this error, ensuring compliance with emission standards while maintaining vehicle reliability. Ultimately, understanding the roles of these components in the emission system is crucial for effective repairs and sustainable vehicle operation. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.